So the water resources in Tutong district distributes not only to Tutong but also to Brunei Muara district, which holds over 83% of the population in Brunei Darussalam. Now, how does flood have an impact to these two districts? So the impacts flood and heavy rainfall had to roadways were evidence to illustrate several areas where access to roadways was significantly limited, travel time was delayed, and several car accidents were reported on the same day. In Brunei Darussalam recently, flash floods were reported to hit several areas due to torrential heavy rainfall from dawn on November 26. Floods bring more water to people's doorsteps, devastating the communities there, where residents were forced to move out to escape from rising waters. So floods that associates with torrential heavy rainfall generally affects water resources from rivers. River flooding continues to be one of the deadliest and most costly natural disasters threatening Brunei Darussalam, which eventually affects the water supply in houses and homes. So this is the current traditional monitoring in Brunei Darussalam, where testing of raw water takes place every 2 hours daily, and water sampling is collected manually from the river, and sometimes on the sampling tab, and then recorded in the bookkeeping records. So the force of flood waters does not only put lives and properties at risk, but Public Works Department in Brunei Darussalam claim that the water quality degrades and contaminates due to the surface runoff that carries pollutants such as chemicals, dirt, fertilizers, and oil as it rains continuously. So according to the Department of Water Services, Brunei is currently facing challenges with the inconsistent conditions of raw water, where water quality is typically affected after every flood occurrence, causing high turbidity, iron, and color. So these are some of the related works of IoT that are taken from globally. However, they have limitations that require further testing of development. It's also not applicable to other regions, and they also relies on the availability of internet connectivity as well as AC current for power supply. So these are some of the pictures that have been taken. Now, let me introduce you to our product, River Vigilance. The system implements a real-time monitoring system for water quality and at the same time detects and monitors the water level in the river as well as on the road. These are some of the specifications of the system, and this is the conceptual design for the deployment on the road. Now, how does it work? First, it detects the rise of water level from the river, and if it reaches to a certain threshold, it will then deluges to the road areas, where it will then, the detection on the road will act as a second alert to allow the residents to evacuate. The data gathered from this system will then be displayed in the dashboard, and if there are abnormalities in terms of water quality as well as water level, it will trigger the sirens and send SMS and an SN alert. So these are some of the deployments that we have taken that monitors water level as well as water quality, and the weather station as a secondary validation. Now, what are the features? It allows early detection, it also allows data transmission, it allows the remote display, and it has security embedded to it, and it also has an alert mechanism. So all these features have been met. So these are some of the observations. This is how the normal river should look like. And recently, the water rose up to 4.5 feet. And most recently, the water has reached up to 6 feet, which is the first alert before it reaches the road areas. So once it reaches the certain threshold of the river, the water level on the road will then also detect the rise of water level. So this is the rough cost of our product, which costs around 38.7K. That comes in a set of 6 units, and yeah. And this is our rough estimates of our market size as well. So we have to cover 36 locations that covers all 4 districts in Brunei Darussalam. And as of now, we have deployed up to 18 locations that covers Tutong and Brunei Muara district. So due to confidentiality with the government, we will only show you the rough estimates of our profits. We have gained up to 15% profits within 1 year. And as as we move forward to the coming years, we will also aim to gain more profits. So these are our stakeholders that are currently utilizing the system that covers Department of Water Services, Brunei Fire Rescue Department as well, and the head of villages in Tutong District. So this system has also been presented to His Royal Highness Crown Prince of Brunei Darussalam, and we have recognized as patent potential. We've also won APICTA Award in 2022. We have also been featured, and we have also published our paper where we were recognized as one of the best paper as well as best presenter. We've won first place in APICTA Award as well. Moving on to our journey. So it all started off with an ideation in 2021 and also curiosity. As we move forward to 2022, we focus on one district that involves 3 stakeholders. As we move forward to 2023, we then expand to 2 districts that involve more stakeholders as well as residents. As we aim to move forward to 2024, we are aiming to add more stakeholders as well as more residents that covers not only 2 districts but all 4 districts. By the year 2025, we are looking into collaboration with Malaysia, as our system is also currently monitoring in our neighboring country, which is Sabah and Sarawak. And as 2025, we will then be expanding the collaboration with Malaysia. So let me briefly introduce to demonstrate our system. So this floater. So this second floater is one of the first warning. So it will send this kind of sirens, and the second warning, which is an alert as well, will then send a different warning. And in any case that this system is being tampered, because there is no physical monitor by the security there, so we also have the security embedded. So if anyone wishes to tamper the system, it will also send warning. So this is for demonstration purposes. We are currently using industrial sensors as well as sirens from the vehicle at the actual. So that's all from me.